Eventually packing on the pounds gets to you. It's different for different people. Originally, I was okay with being overweight. Then my girlfriend had something to say about it.
Boy, you fat.
Needless to say, I was a little deflated after that. Now, in theory, exercise is this wonderful thing that makes you happy and grants you with some magical clairvoyance about life. Come to find out that is very much not the case. Not even close, like at all. My girlfriend gifted me a membership to the gym for my birthday. Let me tell you, gyms are a weird place. It's like you have all these godlike super fit people, then you have random Mr. Chonkus. I was Mr. Chonkus, and I say that sincerely. That was my actual nickname. Some meathead gave it to me when he saw me use a leg press wrong. Well, I should probably start with how my first visit went. It went a lot like sex, I suppose. Lots of sweating and grunting and realizing I was doing something wrong, but no one wanting to tell me because they didn't want to make things awkward. I decided to start simple and go with the dumbbells. At least, I think that's what they're called. Keep in mind, I was still enthusiastic at this point. First set I grabbed was the 20-pound set. Wouldn't even budge. All right, smaller then. I go for the 15-pound set. A wiggle this time, but still too much. Smaller still. It's the 10-pounders this time. I can move them, but I'm afraid that if I take them off the rack, I'll never put them back on. Only the 5-pound set remains. Now these I can manage. I pull them off and begin to pump them up and down. I think this exercise is called a curl. Not sure. I'll have to Google it later. I go at it for a few minutes. My muscles start to feel tight and begin to hurt. I can't help but wonder why people do this for fun. I do start to feel pretty accomplished when I curl about 15 times. That should be enough, right? Before I can move to set the weights back, a literal mountain of a man trundles over to the weight rack. This guy is huge. I'm talking watermelon-sized muscles in his arms, tree trunks for legs, veins, so many veins. With scarce an effort, he grasps the 50-pound weights and hoists them out of the rack. 50 pounds! Who in their right mind is ever going to need to lift 50 pounds with one hand? Needless to say, my recent curling accomplishments paled in comparison. Let's find something else, shall we? I place the measly excuses for weights back in their home and move on. Maybe one of those mad contraptions everyone seems to be grunting about. Yeah, that'll make me feel better. A good grunting machine. I picked one at random, as they all seemed equally convoluted. It had what appeared to be a bench with an apparatus at one end that had 3 padded bars. Now, what in the world do you use those for? I guess it's for your legs. So I wrap my legs around these padded bar things, but I end up facing the bench part. Well, that can't be right. Maybe I have to be on the ground. So I lay my back on the ground and work my legs into the apparatus again. Still doesn't fit. Maybe it's for my arms. I lay stomach down on the bench part. That's when I see the instructions in picture form on the frame of the device. That's also when I noticed a group of muscular men snickering at me from a distance. Given that I'd sufficiently embarrassed myself, I retreated to a different part of the gym, where no one would recognize my stupid face. There, I found a treadmill. I know what those are. Good. Old-fashioned running. No apparatus involved. I stepped onto the device and punched the button. It must have been pre-programmed as it bleated at me, then displayed a squiggly line that I could only describe as an accurate depiction of my heartbeat at that point in time. It wasn't, of course. I wasn't grabbing anything, so it couldn't get a read on my heartbeat. Turns out it was showing me what my difficulty was going to be. All proceeds well for a time. Running's not that hard. At least, I thought it wasn't. By the 5-minute mark, I feel like I'm gonna die. Sweat soaks through my shirt and my breathing sounds like an elephant in labor. Part of me wants to quit just so I can breathe and enjoy the blissful state of being not exercising. Other part of me says, shut up, you baby, and keep going. It seemed the former part of me was about to win, but that's when I saw her. Keep in mind, I'm happily in a relationship, but I'm also a dude. Hell, my girlfriend checks out other girls more often than I do. Sometimes we even compare notes. And let me tell you, This one girl got onto the treadmill next to mine. Let's just say I would do many illegal things to just be in her presence. There's a weird thing that happens to the male brain whenever in the presence of even a mildly attractive woman. We must impress. Impress the female no matter the cost. Ask any guy and they'll affirm this. So, I did the only thing I could to impress. I went faster. I scanned the display of the treadmill and found the plus speed button. The machine began to whine. I went faster. My chubby legs screaming me to stop, but my male need to impress any lady overrode any pain I felt. I pushed the plus again, and again, and again. All I remember after that is pain and shame. Apparently, I hit the treadmill with my face so hard when I fell that they had to take it in for repairs. I'm told that people still talk about the incident, Mr. Chonkus and the legendary treadmill wipeout. I have to say, there's something nice about being remembered for something, even if it's stupid.